Let's go. Plan to continue this. Amphoreus. Ta-dang. It only goes that far? Bad archer. Bad archer. Let's continue. Yeah, lean against the stone railing of the balcony, gazing into the distance. The mist-shrouded mountains of Amphoreus appear versus vague outlines, like stone giants slowly shifting between crouching and standing. If I were in this place, I would sit on the railings. From somewhere, a bard's song drifts through the air. Though the words aren't clear, the melody still conveys a tinge of nostalgia and longing for the past.
ここの景色は実に壮観だな。
I agree, but not good enough. You agree with Don Hong very much so.
そろそろ回れましたか？最後にもう一つ特別なプレゼントを用意してありまして。
Still have one last special gift for you. What is it? Tell
こちら
us.
になります。私から説明を。
Okay. Follow Aggie again. Aww. In the bath again, Aggie? Weird. Yes? Is this it? Investigate.
これは水盆の一種か。何かしらの儀式用の道具に見えるな。
Looks like something used for rituals. Kinda. You wash your face. Felix seen it in the movie for what movie? What a premium sink. Is this a mini dream pool? So, which one is the serious one? I don't think there's a serious option here. Is this a mini dream pool?
洗面用の桶に見えるかもしれませんが、これは黄金栄が所有している細具ですよ。
Again,
私
this
からお二人に贈呈します。
HSR, yay. Yeah, I'm done with peak. I'm done with peak hurts. It hates me. Okay, Aglaya's eyes. Again, do we have the same eye color? I think we do. Huh. Sister! Okay. I got Hyacinth, so now I'm trying to get Cyrene. Do you have Castorus? Do you have pink team like me? Or trying to get a pink team? I do. Do you have Evernight? Let's go, Aggie. Sister!
そして生徒奥
Just me, Cyrene.
すでに見聞きされたかと思います。
Well, good luck for
ここから
pools.
は実際に黄金栄の旅を己の目で
I
見
hope
に
you
行
have
きましょう。
pink team. Just like me. Pink team, pink team, pink team.
見に行くとは。
Witness. Witness me!
浄湖の世満たされた杯ファジェイナは波で世界の始まりの地を覆
Oh,
い隠しま
Chalice
した
of Plenty. Remind me of The Witcher. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Oh, Valley of Plenty. Oh, Valley of Plenty. Oh. Toss a coin to your Witcher.
古の海洋の司祭がそれを見つけると外界の侵食から守るため冷水で障壁を築き上げました。同時に一つだけ
Passageway.
その地への通路を残したのです。
Hey, Chad, wanna see me suck at Valorant?
それこそが冷水の盆。さあ雑念を取り払い 水で顔を覆ってください。
Open your eyes.
次に目を開けた時、あなたたちは見ることができるでしょう。
Okay, let's go. Show me. Crisis Airs.
創世の家臣、
Vortex of
12
Genesis.
のタイタン、本来の神聖を宿した偉大なる聖地、そして神託によって創世の奇跡が降臨すると約束された地よ。
It houses the original divinity? Is it really that amazing though? Let's go.
お二人は初めてですし、私が潜るためのガイドをしましょうか。目を閉じ、呼吸を止め、聴覚を遮断し、私のささやきで世界を満たして。
Let my whispers fill your ears. Okay. I forgot to multi-stream. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Stop, look, and listen. Hold up. Wait a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Just hold up. Why did I stream? My throat still hates me. Oh, I forgot. I haven't multi-stream in a while. Let's see. Do I not have screenshot of any Honkai? I think I should have. Let's just use whatever. Let's see this one. There we go. Just a short break, chat. I'm just setting things up. Okay. Let's continue.
清らかな水をすくい、手のひらを胸の前で止めて、水が指の隙間から流れるのを感じて、腕を下ろしてもう一度。
So, meditation.
冷水に浸し、 その温度と感触をなじませて、指を開いて頭を下げて、手のひらに近づけて、冷水が頬を伝い顔を覆うのを感じて、漂って沈んで。
I actually don't know if I want a bath like this. Seems nice though. It's basically a mini pool.
潜って、そしてそこへとたどり着く。
It's just a pain in the ass to clean, but oh, I remember that scene
ここは
now.
世界の中心です。
Like the Lord of the Rings, where Frodo look at the water.
誠実に答えてもらいましょう。
Hello? Hi,
どういう
Casterus.
つもりだ。
Why is this happening? We've been made as expected. False. We call this. Oh, she made us let our guard down. But she just transported us to a world where we are at a big disadvantage. Clever. Devious, but clever. So, we've been made.
これは冗談などではなく、本当の尋問です。
It's an interrogation. Okay.
あなたたちが都市の中を散策していた時、その行動をずっと監視している者がいました。もちろんお二人が約束を破った瞬間も含めて、とても残念です。
Yeah, hence we wanted to talk to you. That's why. Did that someone not tell you that?
やはり知っていたのか。だがあれは人助けのためだった。
生徒の運命は細い糸のように脆い。災いの種を除くため、私は慎重にならざるを得ません。破れた信頼の絹を縫い直すチャンスを一度だけあげましょう。私に代わって禁止が採決を下します。
Okay, so another lasso of truth.
もし嘘偽りを語れば死ぬことになる。
またお会いしましたね。
But why is Casterus here?
彼女があなたたちの死刑。
Oh, we'll be your executioner. Well, that answered my question.
お前の言う通り、俺たちが不注意で約束を反故にしてしまったことは否定できないが、天外の世界の存在を明らかにした場合、どういった悪影響があるのかを説明されたことは一度もない。
True. She did not elaborate on how important it was.
一体どれほどの罪を犯したのか、それを知る権利が俺たちにはあると思う。
Yeah, how grave it is. How grave was it?
合理的な要求です。もっと早くに全てを伝えられなかったのは私の不手際でした。
Mm-hmm.
オンパロスでは昔から天外に憧れる人々が後を絶ちません。そのような中、
Sky
かつて
ships
国を挙げて天船を作った戦士たちがいました。彼
and
らは早急を突き破り星空を目指そうとしましたが、
okay, but my question is, where are we?
旅立つその瞬間、エーグルの神罰が下され、都市国家全体と全ての民が一瞬にして灰となり、跡形もなく消えてしまいました。
Okay, so the Sky Titan shut them down? Wait, but wasn't Nikador the one that shut the train down? Not Aquila?
オンパロスに星々を目指す志がないわけではありません。ですが、早急に触れようとした者は例外なく神の怒りに触れた。その結果、生きとし生ける者の大地が燃え、 凡人の国が滅んできたのです。
Okay, so the Sky Island doesn't want anyone to
新婚の目
leave.
の話さえほんの一例に過ぎない。
But why?
そこは決して足を踏み入れ
Just
てはな
because the
らない
Sky Island doesn't want to?
禁断の領域なのです。
So you're saying that it's better to pretend it doesn't exist instead? But we mean no harm towards
真
Amphoreus.
実は公正ではありません。
Divine punishment has never been fair.
と
True.
いう奥平魔の守護者である私も自分の意志のままに行動することはできないのです。これがタイタンによって支配される世界であり、黄金栄によって覆さなければならない世界。
That Oracle will be toppled by the Crisis heirs. Aren't you a Crisis heir?
そしてそのために私ができることはただ一つ。
Devoted?
あなたたちにミシンがないか確かめることです。
Yeah, I haven't found a person to devote myself to yet. Fortunately for you, Aggie.
キャストリス、今回の猶予は3歩です。
Sample. 3 steps. Okay?
はい。
今から4つの問いであなたたちを試します。不誠実な答えであれば禁止が振動しますが、誠実な答えであれば微動だにしません。
So, lasso of truth again. Go.
一度振動するごとに死刑執行人が一歩前に進みます。
Okay. At least that's very clear.
4つの問いが終わった後、彼女があなたたちの背後にたどり着いていなければ、
If she is, the journey will end
追
here.
加したことになります。
Hmm.
逆の場合、あなたたちの旅はここで終えてもらうしかありません。
Aggie's tempting me with a good time. Okay, let's
花
go.
畑で穏やかな眠りにつくように
That I can
少しの
guarantee.
苦し
Don't.
みもないことを約
Well,
束
as long as
し
it's
ます。
peaceful, there's no need for such guarantees. Does this mean that we can line up 2 times? Huh?
命を遊び半分で扱うのなら
If it drives us
それ
more
でも構いま
tribals?
せんよ。
It is, though.
彼女が何と言おうと俺たちにはやましいことなどない。
As long as our consciences
誠
are
実に答え
clear.
よ
That's not how justice works, unfortunately, Don Hong.
では始めましょう。第一の問い、
Daiichi.
異教の者よ、なぜオンパロスを訪れた？
Let's see. Let's see the options to solve the problems. And that's true to allow our journey to continue. True as well. Turn this place upside down. Is it? We don't know anything about it, but let's try number 3. What will happen? The golden thread trembles violently.
冗談では本心を隠せません。貴重なチャンスをあなたは冗談で無駄にするつもりなのですね。
Okay.
いいでしょう。
So why is this shining? That's scales of order.
では第二の問い、
Okay, question 2.
異教の者よ、なぜ奥平魔に手を差し伸べた？
We didn't know we were. We have a courageous spirit and selfless hearts. I regret what we did, and we shouldn't have aided the Kema at all to allow a journey to continue. 1 and 3 sounds right. What if number 2? The golden thread trembles violently. Okay, but doesn't the golden thread trembling means that we are actually allies of Okema?
怒りに飲み込まれましたか？一歩とします。
Doesn't make sense though. If the thread says we were lying, doesn't that mean that we just wanted to help?
第三の問い、
Let's see. In my books, it's 1-1 though. Let's see how Agdaya will judge.
異教の者よ。情勢が変わろうとも、奥平馬とその民に刃を向けないことを保証するか。
If the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Kama and its citizens? Can't make guarantees true. Not a chance. False, I guess. I use a baseball bat, not a blade. Also true. It trembles violently.
そのような言葉遊びで自らの命を絶つつもりですか。
But
いいでしょう。
it wasn't a lie though.
一歩とします。
It wasn't a lie. Remember, so that's 1-2. 2 for truths.
では最後の問い。
Final question.
異教の者よ。あなたの体内にはあれ
Oh, you can feel it,
力
huh?
が秘められている。その力を持って黄金栄の神殺
An
しに
unknown
協
but
力する
surging
意
power
志
exists
を
within your body. How could you feel that? Did you do that when we were in the bath? Sneaky. Wait, you can even detect that? I'm not willing and cannot agree to your request. It's one of the instruction seals that be careful, it might backfire. Wait, number 1 is not it's not an answer, but let's try number 1. Huh? Why would it tremble? It's not an answer, it's a question.
問いに問いで返すのですか。なるほど。強い疑心と拒絶する心が伺えますね。
Yeah, but the instructions are not clear. It should tremble if we aren't being dishonest. Asking a question is not being dishonest though.
4つの問い終了です。
In my books, it's still 2-1-1. 2 truths, 1 lie, 1 non-answer.
禁止があなたたちの動揺をあらわにしました。残念ですが、試練は通過できなかったことになります。
Yeah, but the instructions are misleading.
あなたたちはオンパロスに差し込んだ一筋の光かもしれませんが、脅威となる可能性も捨てきれないのです。
Yeah, but she still
です
hasn't
ので、
took a
あなた
step
たちの
though.
運命の扉を閉じる他に選択肢はありません。
死刑で俺たちの生死を決める
Next
のは
True.
どうかしている。
Talk about burning bridges after all we've done to help you. Justice, fairness, impartiality. Where are those? Someone, anyone, save us. No, I won't. Yeah, let's go with number 2.
生徒のためなら、私は世で疎まれる特徴をすべて集めたものになるでしょうし、
Use every heartless yet
ど
effective
んな
trick in the
に
book.
冷酷な手段であっても効果的であるのなら迷わず用いるでしょう。
Admirable, I guess.
キャストリス、客人に慈悲深い別れを。
I hate that she's doing it with a smile.
緊張する必要はありません。
Don't come near me. Wait, please keep Why isn't there a third option? But
どうか落ち着いて。
I love that she's still smiling. Caster's places a slender, pale finger over your pulse. Pulse? What part of the body is the pulse? I wanna know. Hello, translators? What part of the body is pulse? So weird. The chill sifts through your skin, then immediately spreads into your veins. Casters adds a second finger, then a third, until half her palm gently envelops her left wrist. Oh, so on my wrist. Wrist. Subtle fragrance of any flowers fills your senses. Its sweetness making you forget the need to breathe. Forget? Your vision blurs and cold reality fades into a purple ocean. Purple ocean! Our promised land of flowers. Then you finally understand. Understand what? You are currently welcoming your own sweet demise. Lovely!
待った。そんな慌ただしく幕を下ろさないでくれ。
Story can end just like that. Finon?
ファイノ
Hello. How did you get here? I'm still alive. Still alive. Ha 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 ha. Staying alive. I'm alive.
もちろんだ。我が友よ。
You bet you are.
君たちはオンパルスに来て間もない。あの無情なタナトスでさえ、ここで急に旅を終わらせたりはしないさ。
Thanatos. That's... Yeah. That titan. I don't think there's any mythology that uses Thanatos that is not related to death.
アグライア、彼らに最初に出会ったオンパロス人は僕だ。だから
Okay.
その身体について少しだけ意見させてくれないか。
You're gonna vouch for us? Okay.
構いません。
深淵で彼らと初めて出会った時、僕も君と同じように警戒していたし、生徒に戻る途中もずっと油断なんてしていなかった。
True.
だけど
Wouldn't give us
僕テー
information.
マを守るために何度も肩を並べて戦った時、彼らの目からは信念が見出せたよ。決死の眼差しは嘘をつかない。僕は自分の背中を彼らに預けてもいいとそう思ったんだ。僕の戦士としての直感を信じてくれないか。
Warrior's intuition, you say?
今のオークヘイマンには助けが必要だ。こんな風に二人の盟友を失いたくない。
Yeah. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yes.
キャストリスさんも僕と同じ考えじゃないのかな。
ええ、
Oh. And yet you tried to off us, Castoris.
私としては死は罰ではなく静かなお別れであってほしいです。
Peaceful farewell than a punishment. Depends, I guess. But actually, yeah,
そうですか。
death is swift. It's not a punishment.
二人の黄金栄を味方につけるとは。どうやら私の独断でことを急ぎすぎたようですね。
Yes, it was, but we have the same eyes though, so I don't mind.
ファイノ。主人
My
として
OC
の
and
務め
Glai
を
have the
果たし
same color scheme,
客人
at
を
least for the
きちんと
eyes.
もてなしてくれますか。
形式的なものはあんまり得意じゃないけど、最善は尽くすよ。
Well, let's hope their best is enough.
それとキャス、
Cass,
次からはもっと正直に話してほしいです。
you didn't ask. Aggie.
はい、そうします。
さて、創世の家臣は新たな訪問客を迎えました。それほど二人の異教人を信用しているのなら、家臣の秘密をしっかりと教えてあげてください。
Adequately informed. Okay.
結構だ。俺たちは不当な扱いを受けた。これ以上力を貸すつもりはない。
Now you pissed Dan Hong off.
悪いが、圧力をかけられたまま協力することはできない。みんなの信頼。いや、お前の信頼を得ることができないのなら、俺たちはここを去る。
He's trying to get the upper hand in this
オン
negotiation.
パロスが唯一の選択肢というわけではないからな。
Yeah. The Trailblazer and Dan Hong is the offended party here.
これ以上圧力が生じる前に、お互いの対面を保ったまま別れた方が賢明だ。
どんな選択をされようとも、黄金栄は信託による宿命の道を歩み続けるだけです。
Well, did the prophecy says anything about the Trailblazers?
ファイノンの説得に応じて命を奪うことはやめておきましょう。ここを去るか否か
Oh, it's for you to decide.
あなたたちで決めてください。
But can we even leave?
すまない。もっと早く駆けつけるべきだった。もう少しだけ僕の話を聞いてくれないだろうか。
Where are we? Vortex of Genesis. Outworld. It's called the Outworld. Interesting place. It's a cave. It's a cave. Cave of what? Stars. Let's see. There are 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 emblems that are shining. Scales of order. What is that? What is on the second one? From the right? Then, is that a bow? Is that a chalice? Are those swords? And is that Gemini? You Gemini's dreaming. Ooh, a chest. Star Jades.
何が入ってたのかしら。私にも教えて。
君たちは最初から命の危機になど陥っていなかった。
Never?
嘘
I
じゃな
don't
い。
believe you.
黄金衛としての誇りにかけて誓おう。尋問が始まる前、
Hoping that I would
キャス
stop.
トリスさんが僕に事情を知らせて
Too slow, Finon.
アグライアを止めてほしいとね。
アグライア様を説得できる方は少ないですが、ファイノン様はそのうちの一人なのです。
How so? But she didn't even apologize. Fine's a big deal, huh?
からかわないでくれ。アグライアはオクヘイマのために心を氷のように冷たく固くしたんだ。それこそ半身というべきかな。人の中にいながら人からは遠くかけ離れている存在だからね。
Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them. Demigod.
あ
Oh, that's a demigod?
あ、それも説明しないといけなかった。大丈夫。今にわかるよ。
All hidden here.
オンパロ
Okay.
スの大きな秘密は全部ここに隠されているから。さあ、まずは見上げてごらん。
Astral Zodiac. Okay.
あれは創世の家臣の西宮12層。
Records the flame chase.
旅の記録だ。
So what do they light it up in?
12の紋章は12のタイタンを。灯された星座は
Core flame.
人
Okay.
類が取り戻した火種を表しているんだ。
Oh, okay. So those are the one that's whose core flames have already been restored.
すでに6つの火種が取り戻されている。旅はもう半分を過ぎたということか。あれは先人たちが多大な犠牲と引き換えに手に入れたものだ。黄金衛の旅は
Made no progress for a very long
大きな
time.
壁にぶつかって、それから長い間進むことができなかったけど、
Sounds like a skill issue.
アグライアとトリビー先生が再び世界中の黄金衛を招集して神託に定められた旅を再開させたんだ。
お二方は現
They are
在
the only two
生徒にいる
demigods.
たった二人の半身でもあり
I'm
ま
to
す。
the others. Shouldn't it be the only four? So what exactly is a demigod?
説明するね。
I want
かつ
answers.
てタイタンは世界を支える柱だった。そして黄金衛はその12の支柱を打ち砕き、世界の秩序を再構築せよとの信託を受けたんだ。
12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed. Shattered?
だけど問題があった。神を倒した後、
Yeah,
創世
exactly.
の奇跡が降臨するまでの間、
Fill the
誰
vacant
かが柱の
seats.
役割を担い神の座を一時的に埋めなければならない。
Okay.
そうしなければ世界は神託が成就する前に崩れ落ちて廃墟になってしまうからね。
Collapse before the prophecy.
アグライアとトリビー先生は自分たちの神を葬った。今の二人は人であり神であり
Also, they beat their
オンパロ
gods.
スの運命を背負うものでもあるんだ。
Sounds like quite a responsibility. We also become a demigod. Yeah, you mentioned pursuing the Strife Titans or trying to become a
僕に
demigod.
とっての火だね。そういう意味だったのか。タイタンを打ち破り火種を回収し空いた神の座を埋める。それが黄金衛の使命だ。僕はアグライアやトリビー先生と同じ道を歩んでいる最中ってことさ。
But why do you... From all the dialogues we've had with Finon, sounds very desperate though.
使命ですか。
Mission?
12のタイタンについては僕が説明するより直接星々のささやきを聞いた方が分かりやすいかな。
Can you explain more, please?
二人とも少し前に出て聞いてみたらどうだ。
Wanna step forward and listen to them for yourselves, okay?
星の声を聞く。そんなことが可能なのか。
Hoshi no Koi.
黄金へ半神。神託に記されたものが本当にオンパロスの唯一の運命なのでしょうか。
Maybe if this was Genshin.
ごめんなさい。ただの独り言です。どうぞ前に進んでタイタンの声に耳を傾けてみてください。
Time to play more Dishonored. Enjoy your
少し
game,
近づいて耳を
Rayheart.
傾ければ虚空にこだまするささやきが聞こえるはずだよ。天罰の矛ニカドリーの声から聞いてみるのはどうかな。
Hope you get your money's worth with that game. Voice of Nikador. The day is silent and darkness taking the stage. Flames rise higher and drums fall like rain. Warriors soaked in golden blood, their cloaks tattered. Bronze shields you and brass echoes my sorrow. Listen to the voice of constellation, okay? They were born of peace and legend clothing. The stellar shrine times contain 4 major quadrants. Click to switch to the next Alright. 333. I forgot. Wait, that should be 3333. It's quadrants. Click to peek into the secrets of the Titans. Yeah, that's the language of Mordor. Let's see, Nicodor is a titan of strife and competition. According to the mythology of the Chrysos heirs, they declared war on the gods and cast the world into endless strife. However, battle also took its toll on the war god, as the divine corpus is corroded by the black tide. Okay, so he is a corrupted god. And they fell into endless madness, as their rage and ambition were never quelled, their Titankin legion still roams the land, waging war against imaginary enemies. Nicodor is a noble warrior that wears pure white sacred armor. Legend has it that the Lance of Fury they wield can raise even the most powerful and prosperous city to the ground. Their bloodthirsty temperament has also made them a god of blood and sacrifice. Warriors gather under them and yearn to follow Nicodor into war and achieve an honorable death. Their disciples build a fortress known as Castrum Kremnos that brings turmoil and fear to the world, much like their god. There was once a time when this war god was also a symbol of protection, using extreme violence to extinguish strife and using war to maintain the balance of Amphoreus. So, fight, fight, fight. Coins of Whimsy Zagrus. Wait, do I have to read all of them? I thought we just have to read Nicodor's, but okay. The core flame of trickery has been returned. Zagrus is the titan of lies and misfortune. Aha! According to the mythology of the Crisis heirs, their entry into the pantheon was a complete accident. They once stole Nestia's seat and disguised themselves as Nestia to be worshipped. Who's Nestia? Hestia? The true Zagrus is often depicted as a two-faced god who is both smiling and crying. Okay. Its two parts are much like the coexistence of lies and truth in the world. One cannot exist without the other. Zagrus has no interest in fulfilling their divine duties. They love to cause divisions in the path of the gods and play tricks to sow chaos and disorder. They do not have their own altars and temples either. This is because even Zagrus' disciples would not worship such a god. Thus, they have become the god of the poor and the unremarkable. Legend states that they often appear in barren desert areas to provide people with unpredictable opportunities and change. Before setting out on a long journey, people would often curse the name of Zagrus to reduce the chances of them encountering thieves or ill fortune. They would also offer up prayers in times of suffering, in the hopes of everything suddenly turning around. This is precisely the reason that they are not tolerated. Nothing is perfect, and no truth remains eternal. Change and carelessness can be fatal, but they can also be a savior in critical moment. Heads of Shadow Thanatos. Thanatos is the titan of death and annihilation. Annihilate. And no one knows their true form, for the dead cannot relay legends to the living. It is said that their touch causes flowers to wither, soil to crack, metal to corrode, and flesh to turn to ashes. Everything shrouded in thick, dark mist, and disintegrating into meaningless fragments. Though the Crisis heirs consider themselves demigods by blood, they cannot escape the inevitable fate of organic life, death. The River of Souls seeks out death and forms a path to the underworld across barren fields. When one claims too many lives and souls have nowhere to rest, the tides of the River of Souls surge into the land, with Thanatos steering a ship to claim the well of the deceased and guide them to the afterlife. They are believed to be second in justice only to Talanton. I don't know how to pronounce that, as they only take the excess from the gods without robbing the deceased of the assets they need to reach the afterlife. As night falls upon the world, death and darkness becomes the rules of Amphoreus. An unknown black tide rises in great waves, swallowing the mortal realm and shattering the balance between the nether realm and the living world. The wandering spirits and monsters across many battlefields, trapped between life and death, seem to signify that even Thanatos, the keeper of death, is powerless before this force. Pillar of Stone Gorius. Gorius! The core flame of Earth has been returned. Gorius is the titan of Earth. The skies and the seas were once born of their dormant breath. It must be huge. Chrysos' air mythology believes that every mountain range was once a physical manifestation of Gorius. They are the largest, gentlest, and most benevolent titan that protects the mortal world. Legend states that when a black tide descended, their mountain peaks raised and caused huge ravines to open up. They were split into pieces and unable to ever reawaken. Gorius is also the god of agriculture and history. They gifted their body to the Titans to become the cornerstone of the creation of life. When death and famine raged, they ignored the wrath of Circe and shared knowledge of agriculture with the people of the world. This knowledge stuck with Amphoreus for millennia. People often use the hourglass to commemorate this benevolent deity. Not wishing for any kind of compensation, Gorgeous has always been silent in the face of the praise of mortals. The mountain dwellers and the Dromasses of Amphoreus are all creations of Gorgeous. Okay, so is he a giant or a drama? Or both? The clumsy titan never quite grasped the finer points of creation and always made their creation far too big. Too big, you say? However, at the same time, the creations also absorb Gorgeous' natural disposition to become tacit and kind. That's nice. If there anything that could send such a titan into the range, it would be foolish actions such as damaging the earth or crops. Okay. What? What was his? What was her voice? I don't know if she sounds nymphy or witchy. Okay, I can't decide. Chalice of Plenty, Pagosa. Pagosa? The core flame of ocean has already been returned. I'm gonna pronounce this Pagosa though. Pagosa is the titan that controls oceans and storms as well as the master of honey and brew. Honey brew and banquets. Sounds fun. They are capable of freely moving bodies of water across any part of Amphoreus as they please. According to mythology, they are a capricious and pleasure-obsessed god. Nice. That sees the ocean as their place of alcoholic revelry. They have an eternal rivalry with the Earth Titan Gorgeous, with no hope of making peace. That being said, Pagosa also bears the duty of washing clean the filth of the world. Bats that have received the benediction of the Titan are able to not only clean the body of impurities, but can also cleanse the wounds of the soul. They have become an irreplaceable joy in the lives of Amphoreus people. At the same time, Pagosa is also the god of banquets and drunkenness. They pass on the art of brewing to humanity and taught them the first songs and dances with the ocean breeze and waves. In the baths and banquets halls of Amphoreus, people often sing and imbibe as the ritual dedicated to the mother of the oceans. So, she's a party titan? Pagosa also enjoys roaming the mortal world. They appear on the waves of the ocean, the deluge of the rivers. Deluge, I guess. And the goblets of banquets to bring song, dance, and laughter. It is said that Pagosa will occasionally appear around long-distance sailing ships and invite their Titan king to feast alongside the sailors. The only problem is, after every banquet, the intoxicated Titan will whip up huge waves and keep the sailors awake through the night. Okay, we're still in the... Wait. Calamity is... Okay, Nikador, Zegrus, and Thanatos. Calamity, Foundation, Earth, Ocean, and Air. Okay. Eye of Twilight Aquila. Aquila is the titan of the sky, celestial bodies in the cycle of day and night. Was also the titan that once had the largest realm. They reside above the heavens of Amphoreus, encompassing and watching over the entire world. In most legends, Aquila's pride does not obscure their kindness. They gaze upon humanity, warming the earth and bringing down life-giving rain. However, they can also transform to the most fearsome calamity, harshly punishing any who dare to overcome the sky. So that's why this titan, shot down the sky ships. Very, call this, selfish and territorial. In the tales of Amphoreus, Aquila is depicted as a colossal skybird with 100 eyes. When their eyes open, Light fills the world, and when the eyelids fall, the darkness envelops the land. In the war against the Calamity Titans, many of Aguila's eyes were blinded. This is why many city-states and forests are now shrouded in eternal night. Agila is also the god of creation and invention, credited with creating the mechanical beasts scattered across the land. Engineers and mathematicians frequently pay homage to this hundred-eyed deity, hoping to receive inspiration and enlightenment from their blessing. So those are the three titans of foundation about the creation. Oh, it's Cafale. Okay. Thrones of Worlds Cafale. Cafale is the omniscient, omnipotent god of original creation that holds up the skies. Yeah, the huge titan. Atlas. It is said that they were once a monarch that sat atop the throne, but now they are the gods that bear the dawn device. Everyone who came is able to see their great form. You don't say. Cafale was born from the combination of lightning bolts from the skies, striking the spine of the earth. They were then given the duty of the creation of life. The first humans of Amphoreus were created in Cafale's own image and given life. Cafale loved this tiny being so deeply that their majestic figure would always remain in the mortal world to accompany them. Crisis heirs believe that Cafale is a symbol of deliverers and heroes. They are the father of all heroes in the form that all deliverers will eventually take. Human-like? It is said that Cafale abandoned their throne ruling over all worlds just to become a ray of light for the people of Kem. There is a romantic legend that circulates throughout this holy city. When the world is in crisis, Cafale will once again open their eyes and lead the people to victory against the Black Tide, to create the heavens and earth once more. So many texts. What? Chrysalis of Gold, Minestia, the core flame of romance, has already been returned. Minestia is the titan that symbolizes beauty and love. Their appearance is often illustrated as a beautiful and elusive butterfly with golden patterns carved into their wings. They and their titan king pursue beauty in the world. Weave it into the golden thread, spin the romances of humankind, and grant everyone in Amphoreus love and affection. Legend states that Minestia fell in love with the recent titan Circes. They sat under the giant tree for a long time, endlessly confessing their love to the titan. Get a tree! But Circes never responded. What an ass. Minestia passed away crying tears of blood, and a rose reborn from their golden cocoon as a humanoid figure. Covering themselves with their broken cocoon, they set out on a journey around the forest with the blessing of their kin. Finally, Minestia returned from their adventures with the love of family, friends, and true love gathered from the world. Wove them to the golden chrysalis alongside their body and heart, and gifted them to Circes. In the arms of their lover, they were reborn the chrysalis of gold. Ever since this moment, the butterfly and the trees have been inseparable and dependent on each other for survival. Today, shadows of the past are cast across ancient ruins. These shadows that drift like scattered veils carry memories of the past. They are legacies that must not be lost. The divine powers of Minestia gather these threads and weave them together one by one to reveal destiny and prophecies. Okay, and the last titan of creation, Bow of Rift, Circes. Circes is the master of wisdom, intellect, and vegetation. They wield authority over ecologies, knowledge, and rationality, and people refer to them as the hermit in the search of wisdom. Search of wisdom? But isn't this titan already a god? What is he searching for? Nature is Cersei's courtyard and also their library. They allow people to study and rest there and convey their knowledge to the ignorant tirelessly and generously. It is under the guidance that civilization cities began in Amphoreus. Cersei creates the world in the form of a grand and holy tree, where they take root, vegetation sprouts to become a massive forest. And here, scholars walk by their side, enlightening reason and thinking and debate, creating courts in search of new learning. They also gifted a seat to Kefale, allowing it to become the guardian of wisdom. Okay. And allowing scholars to seek the Titan's wisdom, even if they stand far from the holy tree. Cersei's power infuses every last plant and forest from branches and vines to the very leaves themselves, in accordance with the pact they struck with Gorius. They mediate life, allowing the greenery and soil to be in perfect balance. Upon accepting their blessing, plants can also gain the rationality to debate humans. This warns people to remain humble, for the truly wise might be the quiet ones around you. Okay, let me take a drink. Let me just put some liquid into my throat. And it's not water. It's soda. Okay, wait. Gate of Infinity, three Titans of Fate. Ooh, Fate. Rick Fate. Gates of Infinity. Janus. The core fate of passage has been returned. Janus, the Titan of passages and roads. They know the existence and ends of all paths. Janus' power can open the doors to all broken mortal worlds, create non-existent paths, and point to unseen directions. Janus, the god most revered by humanity amid the three Fate Titans, compared to the shapeless Talanton and the silent Oronix. They are more willing to guide humans. They are also the first god that woke from chaos in myth. They created roads and connected cities. The passages that Janus rules over are not just doors humans traverse through, but also the path that connects destiny. They reveal fate through prophecies and point the way forward for humanity. Janus made countless roads as well as countless choices. They guide humans to the correct path, so mankind will avoid the destiny of confusion. It is also due to the vow between Janus and Thanatos that the souls of the dead can be ferried towards the next life at the end of all things. However, per the laws created by Talanton, blessings come hand in hand with curses. Very few are aware that the god of doors is also the god of isolation and imprisonment. So we also made gates, roads to suffer. That's what he said. No, seriously, that's what he said. Wait, no, that's not what he said a while ago. Yeah, see? Talanton is grunting. Scale of Justice, Talanton. The core flame of law has been returned. Talanton is the time of law and justice. They rarely appear in the mortal world in physical form and there are almost no records of them in legends. So does it exist or not? People often say that they are the rules of destiny, the law of all things, and the divine retribution for violation of such rules and laws. The lantern is hence a manifestation of justice. Justice! They uphold the taboos and boundaries of Amphoreus and lay down logics and laws for all things. They created balanced coins to ensure that all transactions are of equivalent exchange. What is this, FMA? They maintain the balance of the world. Any action that would damage these laws will be subject to retribution. Just as a scale that never tilts, all things must be free of excess. If one wishes to obtain, they must first lose. If you wish to receive the benediction of this titan, you must pay a cost. Some people even end up being transformed into terrifying monsters. For this reason, the gods often view them as the mediator of strife. When a dispute between titans cannot be resolved, only the judgment is able to satisfy their kin. The lantern is bound and forced with strict laws and themselves with an equally strict vow to never allow for favoritism or injustice. They and their disciples act according to their vow, sentencing those who break their vows or violate boundaries to punishment, even if the subject of this judgment is another titan. So which titan got punished? Veil of Evernight. So, Evernight. Onyx. Onyx is the titan of time and night. You don't say. Before the first dawn created by Aquila, the world was caged in the purest darkness. When the borders of day and night were separated, the young Onyx jolted awake from the newborn concept of time, heading toward the outer reaches of Amphoreus alone. There, they materialized as the Evernight Veil, and henceforth remained afar from humanity, quietly spending their time managing the fabric of time. In the midst stowed by the crisis airs, Onyx, the most secretive titan, akin to the bottomless darkness itself. Artists are thus entranced by the titan, because the scintillating dots of light in the dark sky can awaken one's desire to understand the things unbeknownst. As the titan with mastery over time, Onyx supports all past, present, and future of this world, allowing for the circulation of all things. They also collect many eroded memories to prevent them from being forgotten. Fully! Onyx's priests can evoke incredible miracles with their secret rituals, capable of bringing in the past to the present, and they can also gain oracles of the future from their titan through the echoes across the Evernight Veil. That was a long read. As the echoes of the constellations fall as silent, the next sound to meet your ears is waves. Sinasien. Titans murmurs. Why did it change again? The unfamiliar call carries a longing to take your soul's essence into the pool. Please don't take my soul. Enter title bound. What is this? Oh! Starjades and Eidolons of RMC, I guess. Obtain Celestial Ambrosia via completing trade-based missions and others. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so like Clocky. Libation! Aww. Only 60? I need more. The water returns to its serene state. How curious. It appears that you have to bring Celestial Ambrosia back here next time to get something nice. Greedy titans. Nebula! Okay, now what? Caster is...
どう聞こえたかい
Hear it. More like I read it. Can understand it.
初めてタイタンの声を聞いた時の僕は剣を振るうこと以外何も知らない子供で何のために生きているのかもわからなかった。
And you're still oblivious to it.
今でもなぜ自分が神託に選ばれたのかと考えるよ。でもそれ自体には感謝しているんだ。この旅に出ていなかったら僕はすでに戦場で死んでいただろうからね。
How were you chosen though? You did not explain the prophecy.
その話はさておき、二人にお願いがある。黄金衛の陣営に加わって一緒に紛争のタイタンから火種を奪うのを手伝ってくれないだろうか。
Do we have a choice?
二人がまだ疑問に思っていることがあるなら全力で答えるから。
Do my best, okay? How are the crisis heirs? Yeah, exactly. How are you chosen?
残念ながら神託の法則性はまだ解明されていません。
Okay.
唯一信憑性のある推測は極限状態に陥った
Bestows
人
miracles
々
upon them.
は好意的で彼らの前でなら奇跡が起きるというものです。
Why are the other crisis No, where are the other crisis heirs in the world?
1000年前に最初の黄金衛が誕生したと言われている。それ以来神に選ばれ
The chosen one began to walk this earth.
になったそうだよ。
So where are they?
やがて黄金戦争
Crisis war, okay?
その時代各々が信じる神が違ったために
Okay, so they fell. You just said that.
英雄が命を落としたんだ。僕が生まれた頃には黄金衛の存在は史実というよりもはや伝説に近かった。もしこの世界で他に神託を受けた者がいるとしたら運命がそのものを僕たちの前まで導いてくれるだろう。
How do you plan to fight Nikador?
勇気と決意はすでに揃っているな。
Armed with courage and unwavering resolve. Yeah,
クレノスの場所を突き止
that
めた
solves everything.
あとは出発するだけだ。言うまでもないけど天地を揺るがすほどの
Prepare yourselves.
から
On guard.
君たちも心の準備をしておいた方がいい。
I've got it all figured out.
険しい道のりにな
I
る
have
か
more
ら。
questions, but there are no more options.
でももしここに残ってくれるならこのエルシオンのファイノ全力で君たちと黄金衛との仲を取り持つと約束しよ
Okay.
アグライア様の心を包んだ
Thawing the
溶か
ice.
すのはとても難しいとは思い
Oh,
ます
she needs love. That would melt that icy lady's hearts away.
私もできる限りのことをしてみようと思います。
Okay.
う。お前が決
We
め
didn't
てくれ。
find this. Oh, wait, okay? You're letting me make the decision? Seriously? Actually, you sure? I'm the youngest of the Astral Express.
こういうことに関してはお
I
前の
trust your
判断を信
judgment
じて
more in matters like this. Bad move, Dunhong. Let's leave.
本当にオンパロスの旅をここで終わらせていいんだな。
They don't want us here. They tried to off us. Yes, can we have to press on? Yeah, I'm tired. I just want to go.
わかった。考えてみたら二人は善意でオクヘイマを助けてくれたのに僕たちは疑いの目で見たり脅したり
It
そん
did
なの
not.
ばかりだったね。
Yeah.
確かにフェアじゃないな。
After all that help, Aglaya just, Aglaya's threads did not even work as intended. It would vibrate, it would tremble if we were lying, but the answers we gave weren't actually lies. Some of them are not even answers. It was rigged.
君たちは僕の事情に理解を示してくれたんだから今度は僕の番だ。
Okay, so how do we get out?
黄金への旅はやはり孤独なもの。
Oh,
さて
not our fault.
行こうか。 二人が落ちてきた場所まで送るよ。
Escort you back to where you landed. Okay.
再会できたらなんて高望みだと分かっているさ。でもせめてちゃんとした形で別れたいんだ。
You did not even explain how we got to where we are right now. The Scarab of Fire and the Holy City Guards, you and Dunham return to the crash site in the Abyss. Together, Savage expresses couch car. With the assistance of an Okema citizen resembling Intellitron, you depart the forest without suffering a single curse. After the Scarab, Black Swan has already left us without anyone. March 7 has gotten worse, but no one seems to know what the cause is. Despite a few shortages, complete the final warp jump, putting your hopes in the looking sky. So Black Swan just jumped ship. As for the fate of Amphoreus, the entire land of dramatic change of the cosmos has nothing to do with you, at least in your lifetime. Amphoreus, the eternal land of it. Okay, we are now finished with Amphoreus, guys. That's the end of Amphoreus. Such a short. What a short story. What a short stream! I guess I don't have to stream more of Amphoreus if it's already over. Yeah, but Black Swan is the sus with that one. Wait, did it really log me out? Okay, it logged me out. It logged me out and logged me in again. I just wanted to see the dialogue. Wait, so in that case, Black Swan just jumped ship. She led us down forest and then just ran. What was that? No way you're done. Didn't you see the credits, Ray? Honkai said we're done with Amphoreus. It felt like forever for me. Do you not believe me, Ray? Pinon just helped us go back to our passenger couch. Somehow they fixed it, and we were able to go back to the Astral Express. That's the end of Amphoreus. Somehow I skipped like crazy. I've yet to play Amphoreus. Maybe fake the credits in. Just me. You sure I faked it? Wanna try it again? Let's try it again. Do you not believe me that it was the end? Show you that it was the end. See, you can finish Amphoreus in one patch. I think this was the end of 3.0. If I remember correctly. Oh, there's no wait, they removed the other choice. What is this? Where's the other choice? They remove it. Come on, devs, that's cheating. That is cheating. This is just like Black Swan. She just disappeared. What the frick is this? No, give me my end credits. I want a refund. They removed my choice. You can't just change the choice after buying the product. Come on. What is this, Eula? You're gonna suddenly play ads? What the frick? I feel cheated. And I'm tired. Actually, we'll end it there. We'll end the stream there, actually. I will stream tomorrow. Yeah, I will stream tomorrow. Despite my throat hating myself right now. Also, so there's only one choice. That's what they thought. See this? Alt F4. That's the other choice. Make me play it more? Uh-uh. There's always a choice of not playing it. Okay, chat, that would be it for today. All that reading made my throat hate me again. Well, what's new? And tomorrow is not gonna be better, unfortunately. And yes, tomorrow I don't know if I'll try Peak again. Maybe I should. One or two tries. Then after failing, I will do Honkai again. Should I do the Evil Redeem? What Evil Redeem? There's no such Evil Redeem. I don't have that kind of redeem. Evil, evil, evil. Okay, Rayhart gotcha, time out. Where is that? What's the command? Isn't that right? If I time you out, the activity will also be gone. No, no, you use your points. I will do it. But it's still not gonna be my deep voice. Uh-uh. Uh-uh-uh. I don't know if I want to do the bullfrog one though. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts my throat. Well, if I don't stream, I'm just gonna blame. If I don't stream tomorrow, I will just blame Ray. It hurts, eh? Yep. Okay. Let's see. Let me think of which ara-ara. I will do... I wonder if the mic will pick it up. Also, Ray, why are you not streaming your Dishonored playthrough? Okay, now. For my ara-ara. Breathe in. I'm gonna play a cozy game in an hour. Cozy game? What cozy game? Let me breathe in. And out. Okay. Did that get streamed or not? Did my mic pick up the arara? No, but it's squib. Why is Twitch like this? Is it Twitch or OBS? I can hear it. My OBS picked it up. Oh well, fine. How many people are here? Oh, in small people. Oh, it's just a normal group. Okay, fine. I'll do our normal ara. Ready for it, Ray? And actually make a good one. Okay. Okay, chat. You ready? It's gonna be a real ara. Okay? Let me lean into the mic. Let me just ready my voice. Okay, chat. I'll see you guys next time. Ara. That's it. No more. That's an excess. What's the word I'm looking for? It's an excess something version. Exacerbated? What's the term I'm looking for?